You want the good news or the bad news? Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. As you can see, once again, we are back here in the garage. We have some things to address, and we're going to talk about all of it right here, right now in this video. First and foremost, if this is your first time watching, or if you have not already done so, if you enjoy hanging out with me today, please consider subscribing to the channel. Help us color in the bar back there on the subscriber board. Put out new fishing videos all the time, and I would love to have you riding along with what we got going on over here. Also want to quickly remind you guys that we are now just 2 days away from the end of the Heater Zone giveaway. Anyone who purchases an item off of the Heater Zone in the month of January is going to automatically be entered in to win a nice little stack of 6 cents baits, as well as some other surprise goodies. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. We got hard baits, we got soft plastics, we got swim baits. Should we even have jigs and flushes? So get in on the giveaway, score yourself a piece of merch from theheaterzone.com. It'll be the top link down below in the video description. Anyone who purchases a piece of merch between now and the end of the month automatically entered. Only 2 days left to get in on the action, so don't sleep. But most importantly, thank you to everybody who has already placed an order. I appreciate your support. It means the absolute world to me. Could not do this without you guys, so much love. Also, heads up, I got the hats and the restock on all the shirt sizes, all the 2XLs, 3XLs, hoodies, sticker packs. It's all coming back, so stay ready, because next month I'm going to be doing an even bigger giveaway. So no worries if you couldn't get in January. All the new products will be back in the store in February, and you'll have a chance to get in on the next one. I'm looking forward to doing more of these Heater Zone giveaways. I'm gonna try to do one every month, just a way for me to say thank you and give back to everybody who supports the merch line. For those of you who may not have seen it, this is one of my hoodies right here. Hoodies are coming back in stock. They're being printed right now, as well as 2XL, 3XL, sticker packs. Everything's coming back, so stay ready. Now let's get into the main part of today's video. We hit some snags. I was out on the water. I was actually catching fish, and then I hit a little bit of a snag, started running into an issue with the boat. That's right, here we go again, ULTREX problems. Some of you guys may remember that it wasn't too long ago where we had to take the ULTREX into a authorized Minn Kota service center to have it repaired. We had the control board go out and the foot pedal. They also replaced the power switch. Everything has been good since then, but then all of a sudden, as you're going to see here in this footage that I'm about to share with you, something even more catastrophic and major started going wrong with the trolling motor. I'm gonna let you guys watch this footage, let you see me catch a couple fish. You'll get to see and hear exactly what the trolling motor was doing, and then we'll come back here and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and roll into that footage now, and then when we get back here, we'll talk about what's going on with the trolling motor and what we're gonna do to get back out there on the water. There's a fish on. Crazy, he ate it out of the tree. He ate it out of the tree. I was snagged, and all of a sudden I felt my bait come loose, and then thump, there he was. Nice. Awesome. Nice one to start the day right there. I was snagged. I was going over to get it unsnagged. I felt the bait fall out of the tree I was in, and then boom, cracked it. That's the way I start the day right there. Not a bad one. Got him on the Divine swim bait head with a Kitech 3.8 fast swing impact. He must have been sitting in the tree that I was snagged in, because as soon as my bait fell out, boom, just felt him thump it. Awesome. First fish on the day. Sweet. First spot of the day as well. He's a cold fish. Cold to the touch. Water temp's 57 degrees right here. We've had a little bit of a warming trend, so I was hoping that might get him eaten. Didn't take me long to crack one, so I'm gonna let this guy go, get back after it, hopefully get us some more in the boat. Feels good to be back out here getting a bite. Let's go. All right, buddy, you ready? You're alive, bro. You're totally alive. That fool was playing dead. I barely had him out of the water. He was like, ah. All right, let's get back after it, see if we can find us another one of those. Sweet, dude, swim bait bite. It's been tough out here lately, but that one felt good. The way he ate it, that tells me I might need to stay slow. I mean, snagged in a tree. He might have ate it out of the tree. Who knows? All I know is I was snagged, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it came unsnagged, I felt a bite. And that fool was trying to play like he was passed out. Quit playing around, being dramatic. Hopefully we can find some more of his friends. He was swimming with it. He was swimming with it for a minute too. Nice. There's two on the swim bait. Get you fixed up, no worries. There we go. He's free. There he goes back down. All right. He was hooked a little deep, but nothing the jugular pliers couldn't handle. Need to put me a fresh Kitech on, but hey, two fish right in a row here. And he just picked it up and was swimming back out into open water with it. Didn't even feel a bite. He was just cruising with it. Noticed my line was just slowly going that way. Felt a little bit of pressure. Cracked the hook set, there he was. Came out here and found a couple eating. Two fish so far on spot number one. Show you guys the setup. Little Divine swim bait head. I think this is 3/16 ounce. Can tell already that I need to retie. Has some rash on my fluoro, so get this swim bait head retied really quick. I'm just using the old improved clinch knot here. Divine swim bait head, Kitech Fat Swing Impact 3.8 inch paddle tail swim bait. And there it is. That's what they're eating. Two in the boat. It's been a while since I've come out and caught two that fast, so hopefully there's some more down there. Let's keep after it. Why my dang trolling motor is making a funny sound. It's always something with these boats. Oh, just got snagged. Trolling motor's making a funny noise. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'll be back. All right, got snagged up. Trolling motor seems to be working like normal again. I don't know what was going on. It's always something with these boats. So here's the jig head that I'm using. Divine swim bait head, 3/16 ounce, 3/0 hook. It's the baby shad color. Good to go. Trolling motor's acting funny again. Dang. Started the day out great. Now it's like going downhill fast. Or uphill fast or whatever. I don't know what's going on. What else is new? All right, so as you guys saw and mainly heard there, something going on with the trolling motor. Sounded like it was just running rough, especially when I would turn it into certain directions, certain positions. It would get worse. It was barely pulling the boat. There was a loud vibrating or knocking sound coming from the motor. Something is amiss. Now the ULTREX is under warranty and Minn Kota will honor that warranty, as I found out for myself in the past. Got the last repair done absolutely free of charge, and I'm confident that they will repair the motor again and that it's not going to be any major cost to me. But the issue with that is, I think I know why this happened, and when it comes to authorized Minn Kota warranty repair centers, they're few and far between out here where I live. There's only one within an hour's drive, and they cannot get me in until Tuesday. So yeah, it sucks to be off the water, but I have a backup plan, and I don't want something like this occurring again and keeping me from being able to be on the water. So this is what I've done to avoid this situation in the future. I'm going to take this ULTREX. I've scheduled an appointment with my Minn Kota repair center. I'm going to take this ULTREX in, I'm going to let them repair it, and I'm also going to purchase a replacement trolling motor. That way, if this ever happens again, we'll just have 2 working trolling motors. We can switch out to the reserve and we won't have to worry about this. Now, I do want to say this about the ULTREX. Even though I've had a couple problems out of it here recently, it is without a doubt my #1 favorite piece of gear on my boat, besides my rod and reels and my baits. It is absolutely the #1 best piece of equipment on my boat. My favorite piece of gear. I love the ULTREX. I've just put this one through the ringer. Coming up on the 3rd year here with this motor, and I've just beat it to death. You guys know my style of fishing. I like to fish shallow. I like to go into hazardous areas, and let's just put it this way and say that the ULTREX may or may not have collided with some things since I've had it. To be honest with you guys, I've really beat on that motor. I've been super shallow with it. I've ran it into rocks, into trees. There have been times where I was extremely shallow, where I've had some surprise rollers from a wake boat come in and absolutely smash that trolling motor into the rocks. So I'm not blaming Minn Kota for this one. I believe that this is probably due to wear and tear from me being rough on the motor. Also, a little bit of a learning curve when I first got my bass boat. Never had a bass boat with a trolling motor on it, so like I said, we bumped into some stuff, and there were definitely signs of wear on the motor. It wasn't running as smooth as it always has. It's even started to show signs of wear when it comes to stowing and deploying the trolling motor, and I feel like even if I get this repair done, it's only going to be a matter of time before I run into another issue, just from how hard I've been on this motor and how badly I've beat on it. So we're going to get a backup, we're going to get a reserve in the lineup, and we're going to make sure that this doesn't ever happen again, because the good news that I talked about at the beginning of this video is that the fish are eating. As you can see, I got 2 really quick on a swim bait, just sort of slow swimming it, even dragging it, bouncing it, and hopping it off the bottom, but they were eating it. They weren't hammering it, weren't unleashing the fury. 2 strange catches. One right after a snag, and the other, the fish just picked the bait up and started swimming with it. But nevertheless, I caught 2 decent fish right back to back on the very first spot on the day. Had I been able to stay out there and continue fishing, I believe I would have caught more. I believe I would have moved around, found more, maybe even got a lock on a pattern. But as you saw there in that footage, the trolling motor was just getting worse and worse as the day went on. It would barely turn or pull the boat. The wind was starting to pick up. I was fighting the wind. I was getting frustrated because I was having issues with that expensive trolling motor. So I ended up having to pack it up, pack it in, and call it a day. But dang, fish are starting to eat again. We've been on a little bit of a warming trend, and I believe that the warmer temps during the day and the not so cool temperatures at night are getting those fish fired back up. At least the ones that I were around, they were eating, and they were eating a reaction bait, and I'm really excited to get back out there on the water and get back after them. Speaking of getting out on the water, there are some people coming to town. They're gonna be some most likely familiar faces to a lot of you out there around, and we're gonna be doing some content with some really cool folks coming up really soon. Gonna be fishing some new water, doing some different things, stepping outside of our comfort zone and doing some stuff that you've never seen before here on the channel. So make sure you stick around if you're interested in seeing any of that. I apologize for this being sort of a downer type video. Trolling motor broken again. I'll get it repaired. I'm gonna buy a backup so that we don't ever have this issue, and we'll never let a trolling motor stop us from being out there on the water ever again. Now, what did I go with for a backup? Well, I guess you guys are probably just gonna have to stick around and find out what trolling motor I went with, but I'm willing to bet a lot of you can guess. Knowing my mentality and know how I operate, you could probably get a pretty solid idea of what I'm gonna throw up there on the front of the boat. Like I said, I've loved this motor the entire time I've had it. It's been amazing. Minn Kota ULTREX, absolutely my favorite piece of gear outside of the stuff that actually helps me catch the fish. Really quickly before I wrap this up, I wanna remind you guys to check out the Heater Zone. That's theheaterzone.com. Support the channel directly by scoring yourself a piece of heater merch and get entered in to win that giveaway. All that cool stuff I showed you there at the beginning, as well as a couple bonus items that I'm gonna throw in just to sweeten the pot. If you guys were wondering how you could support the channel, help us keep the lights on and the cameras rolling, check out theheaterzone.com and score yourself a heater t-shirt, a Fedora t-shirt. Keep your eye on the website for the sticker packs, the bigger sizes and the t-shirts, both designs, as well as the hoodies, all coming back live and direct in full effect on theheaterzone.com very soon. And keep in mind, like I said, February's giveaway is gonna be even better. Also, make sure you check out 6 Cents Fishing, 6centsfishing.com. Use my code JR10 at checkout for 10% off everything on the entire website. I'm looking forward to getting back out there on the water with you guys. New trolling motor inbound, repair in the works for the current motor. We'll be ripping, rocking, and rolling back out there on the water again in no time. Sorry that we only caught 2 fish here in this one. I'm sorry for the lack of content lately. No Tackle Wall Tuesday this week because I was dealing with the trolling motor all last Tuesday. Never had time to shoot or edit the video, but we will be back next Tuesday with a fresh Tackle Wall Tuesday episode 7. So make sure you guys stick around if you want to see that. Shout outs to all the love here on the channel. We're running up on 22,000 and I would love to have you ride along with me. So if you had fun in this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Your support means the absolute world to me. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.